Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the phrase structure. And first, a phrase is a group of words that functions as a singular unit within the structure of a sentence. Basically, a phrase is like a part of a sentence, and then the phrase structure is a way to describe how sentences are built up from smaller grammatical units called phrases. It focuses on the categories and orders of the phrases. Here are some key points of the phrase structure. We have the phrase categories, which phrases are typically categorized based on the head word they contain. Like we have the noun phrases, which are written as the NP. They contain a noun as the head word, like the red car. There is a determiner which also acts as a as a head word in a noun phrase. And then you have the verb phrase, which contains a verb as the head, like jumped over the fence. Jumped is a verb which acts as a head word in the sentence. We have the adjectival phrases written as the AP, contains an adjective as the head, like very tall. Very is an adjective which acts as a head word in the sentence. We have the adverbial phrases, contains an adverb as the head, like quite quickly. Quite is an adverb. Yes, and then we have the prepositional phrase, which contains a preposition and its object, like on the table. On the table is a preposition. Yeah, which makes it a prepositional phrase. And then you have the phrase structure rules. These rules show phrases can be combined to form larger phrases or sentences. They are often written as X makes up Y, where X is the category on the left-hand side being rewritten, and Y is the expansion on the right that shows what X can be made of. A basic rule might be sentence is made up of an NP and a VP, which is the noun phrase and a verb phrase. This means a sentence can be rewritten as a noun phrase followed by a verb phrase, which is basically in almost all the sentences are made up through that rule. We have the recursive rules. Phrase structure rules can be recursive, meaning a category can appear on both sides of the rule. This allows for complex sentence structures. That is, the NP can be made up of the adjectival phrases, adjectival phrase, and the noun phrase, because an adjective talks more about a noun, so they can also make a noun phrase. We have the phrase structure tree or the syntax trees. These are diagrams that visually represent the phrase structure of a sentence. They show phrases branch out from the main sentence category and how smaller phrases combine to form larger ones. This basically breaks down the sentence into smaller building blocks, like breaks down the noun phrases and the verb phrases to each word, making it simpler for one to understand the phrase structures. And we have the benefits of studying phrase structure. There is understanding sentence structure. Phrase structure helps you break down complex sentences into their basic building blocks. Yeah, there we have it. That's, for example, when you use the phrase tree structure, we break down the words and the phrases we break down the phrases and the sentences into words and their building blocks so that people can understand more on the words and the sentences. And then you have identify grammatical errors. Knowing how phrases should be combined can help you spot errors in sentence structures. And analyzing different languages. Phrase structure principles can be applied to understand the grammar of different languages. When we get the concepts of languages and grammar in English, it's easier for one to understand in different languages because we already know the basics. And grammar, it kind of applies in all the languages, though not in every concept, but most of the concepts. Yeah, there you might have a better understanding, and you can easily understand it. Yes, and when you understand it, it's easy to know the errors in the sentences grammatically. Yes, and if there is no questions, that's the end of our topic today. Let's meet next week and have a blessed day.